I'm Alan Inskip, founder and previous CEO of Temp Cover Limited. I first met Miles in 2018 when I was looking to complete an MBO on the business. He was far more down to earth, felt like a guy I could go for a drink with, a guy I could have a genuine conversation with. Delighted to say that by the end of that process, and certainly to some degree, thanks to Miles' involvement, we were able to achieve a really positive exit.
I thought it'd be useful to just have a little chat about the experience we had as we sort of worked through with things with Temp Cover, your previous business, what that was like in terms of being invested in PE generally, full stop, and then also what it was like being invested by me.
A lot of those PE firms, whilst they presented beautifully, whilst they said lots of encouraging words and were potentially really good partners, there was always just a hint of something in the background which made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. Fortunately for you, you were one of the latter people that we met. At such a point, you really stood out because you came across very much as the opposite of that. It was a down-to-earth conversation, not too much corporate speak, not too much...
Three-letter acronym.
Yeah, exactly. Not too much about the banking side of things and all that, but at the same time, just enough to have some confidence that you guys also knew what you were talking about.
It's something I always say to anyone who is to reference people about what they're like when it gets hard, not when it's easy.
Yeah.
Everyone's a great investor when you're a glorified cheerleader, waving pom-poms as people hit budget. It's when problems hit and problems come, what do you do with it?
I think that's absolutely right, and I think another thing that really made you guys stand out at the time, and you in particular, was when it came to those reference conversations, it wasn't a pre-described list of who I should talk to. It was talk to anyone I've worked with, right? And I think collaborative is the absolute word, and that's the key point there. Was it never felt like a relationship where we were working with this big scary monster that was dictating what needed to be done. It was far more you coming to us and saying, well, no, you guys are the experts in this particular field. What's the plan? Yeah, I can get behind that plan. That makes perfect sense. We're backing you. We're in a bad situation right now, but we can see the way out of it.